Hi, Engineering Tech. This will be a quick video on how to complete our ticket to print for our first 3D printing project. So I'm going to go to Fusion 360. On Fusion 360 here, I want to download all of my cubes. So to do this here, I'm going to right click on that first component, and then I'm going to go down here to Save as Mesh. I want to make sure that this will save here, but we're going to do STL ASCII. We're going to make sure refinement is high and STL and millimeters. Click OK. Once I click OK here, I'm going to save it to my computer. I'm going to make a folder, new folder, and I'm going to make this on my desktop actually. So I'm going to go back here, search my desktop, new folder, and this will be cubes. Okay, this is easy. If you don't have this already, just an easy place to keep the files. Click on save. You will need these again. Hey, next one here, I'm going to just go through these really fast here. Click OK, and it generically saves everything. And two more. Save. Save as mesh. Click OK. Click on, I changed that up here. I want STL. Save as mesh. Let's do STL. Click OK. Save. Save as mesh. STL. Click OK. Click save. Cool. All right, once you've done that, then next here we're going to take a look at this ticket to print. Okay, so this is a pink or purple paper at the top of the classroom. I'm going to put my name on here. And to start off with here, class is going to be Engineering Tech. This is a paper you need to complete on paper. You need to download Ultimaker Cura from self-service if you have not done that already. It's right on self-service. You do not need to log into this program. So next here, I am going to drag and drop my cubes into this program. Once you get into this program, you need to click a few buttons, but you're going to get to a screen that looks like this. If you have you can skip registration. It's somewhere down in the lower left. I can't refresh this so you can see it. But I'm going to add a non-network printer, and we're looking for the Ultimaker 2 Plus Connect. These are the ones we use at Treasure Mountain. And I'll click Add. Okay, and it looks like this here. You want to set it up so it's generic PLA. So you can go to generic, go to PLA, make sure that's like that. We're going to do refinement. I'm going to change this to normal, just to be a bit quicker there. Normal refinement, close that out. And then I'm going to drag and drop my cubes. So I have my cubes here on my desktop. I can open this folder up so I can see them. And I'm going to drag and drop one at a time. That looks good. When I drag them in, I'm going to go over to my scale. Scale's right here. We're going to scale these down uniformly to 50%. 50, enter. Click to the side. Okay, just for our first version here, everyone's going to get a small version. We're going to scale it down to 50%. Drag this one over. Notice here, if I two fingers down on my trackpad, I want to lay this flat. To lay that flat here, I go over to rotate. And then this option, select face to align to build plate. I select that, and I'll align that face to the build plate. Go back up here and move. I can move it around somewhere, and then I'm going to scale it again here. I'm going to scale it down to 50%. So you're going to do this for each cube. And we can move them around here at the end, so you can just place them on here. Move that around a little bit. Oop. Scale to 50, 50, do that first there. Zoom in on it. And then rotate. Rotate around. Move. And next here, got that piece. And again, I'm going to rotate it first, like doing that first here. Scale it, 50, enter. The last two pieces. That one, I just need to scale it. And last one. And I'll rotate that around. And then scale, 50. Okay, first thing I want to do here, okay, close that. Make this nice and big so we can see it zoom out. First thing we can do, if I move this here, we don't want them all over the place like this. So what I can do, if I look at my ticket to print, I can arrange the build plate. So to arrange the build plate here, I'm going to go to Edit, Arrange All Models. Okay, it puts them nice and close together. So I can check that off now. So check this off as you go. Do you need support from the printings menu? We do not need support. You do need adhesion. So I'll put no here. And I'll put yes here. Put yes here. You do need adhesion. So adhesion, to get adhesion here, I'm going to click on this down menu here. And I want to make sure adhesion is selected here. Okay, we're not going to change anything else. There's a whole load of custom settings that you can load up if you're ever curious on this. We get more into it in our advanced classes. Correct filament, generic PLA. Yes, I did. Okay. I recommend saving this file as a 3MF file on your computer. You do not need to save it to Canvas. So I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to Save Project. And I'm going to save this as Brad Gannon Cura file. And I click Save. Okay, this is going to save in that folder. Notice here it says .3mf. So if I wanted to ever open this file, I could. Then, okay, I did that there. Then did you slice your project file on your computer? Okay, this is a .ufp file. I'm going to say yes for that. So I'm going to slice it. So slice. Okay, it's an hour and 10 minutes to print. I'm going to save it to the disk. So I'm going to save this again. This is going to be 3D printing file. Okay, it's a .ufp. You're going to open that to Canvas. So I've saved it to my disk. I can preview it too if I want to. You can see what kind of this looks like. The blue area is the raft or adhesion. There's going to be 42 layers in here, but you can see kind of what this is going to look like. Now, what I want to do here, so let's go back to that ticket to print, take a look at this here. So file name, Brad Gannon 3D printing file. Choose color, we're just doing generic PLA. I will choose a random color for this here. This one is going to take an hour and 10 minutes. 10 minutes, hour and 10. And then how many grams? It's going to take 11 grams of filament. 11 grams. You can circle this printer, but I know here at Treasure we have 3 different printers that we use at the high school at Treasure Mountain. We're using the Ultimaker 2 Plus. So everyone knows this one costs about $2,000 to $3,000. This one's about $5,000, and this one's about $10,000. We have 1 of these, 2 of these, and then 5 of these ones right there. Okay, once you got that filled out there, you're going to turn this pink paper into the substitute, or you guys can make a neat pile over by the folders, but I will not print your file without this. And then very soon on Canvas, there's going to be a place to submit your ticket to print right below this right here. All right, thanks everyone.